Have you noticed something about Gen Z? They are more connected than any generation in history. They report higher levels of anxiety, loneliness, and emotional exhaustion than those before them. This isn't weakness, and it isn't being too sensitive. There are deeper psychological forces at work. Gen Z is the first generation to grow up fully inside social media, not just using it, living in it. Previous generations compared themselves to classmates or coworkers. Gen Z compares themselves to millions every day. Perfect bodies, perfect careers, perfect relationships, perfect lifestyles. Psychologically, constant comparison activates feelings of inadequacy. Research consistently links heavy social media use with increased anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem, especially among adolescents and young adults. When your brain constantly receives signals that everyone else is ahead of you, it begins to believe you are behind. Older generations were often told to be stable. Gen Z is told to be extraordinary. Find your passion. Build a personal brand. Monetize your talent. Make impact. Move fast. This creates a hidden psychological burden. If you're not exceptional, you feel invisible. If you're not productive, you feel guilty. If you're resting, you feel behind. This is performance-based self-worth, and it is exhausting. Gen Z is highly aware of mental health. They know words like trauma, boundaries, narcissism, and attachment styles. But awareness is not the same as regulation. Knowing what anxiety is does not mean you know how to calm it. Understanding trauma does not automatically heal it. There is a gap between psychological vocabulary and emotional resilience, and many are stuck in that gap. Now, consider the economic reality. Housing costs are higher. Job markets are competitive. Student debt is real. Gen Z entered adulthood during global instability, pandemics, economic shifts, political tension. Psychologically, uncertainty increases stress hormones. When the future feels unstable, the nervous system stays alert. Long-term uncertainty creates long-term anxiety. Not because they are weak, but because their environment is unpredictable. Gen Z communicates constantly, but depth is decreasing. Texting is frequent, scrolling is endless, but real vulnerability is rare. Human nervous systems regulate through safe in-person connection, eye contact, tone of voice, physical presence. Without these, loneliness increases, even if interaction increases. You can be socially active and still feel emotionally alone. Previous generations often followed clearer life paths. Gen Z faces unlimited choices, career paths, identity expression, lifestyle design. Freedom sounds empowering, but too many options create decision fatigue, and decision fatigue creates anxiety. When everything is possible, nothing feels secure. There is also a quiet fear that few talk about. Gen Z constantly sees people their age succeeding publicly. Someone launched a startup at 21. Someone bought a house at 25. Someone became viral overnight. This creates a distorted timeline. Success feels urgent, growth feels rushed, and patience feels like failure. But development is not a race. It never was. Gen Z is not fragile. They are overstimulated. They are hyper-aware. They are navigating a world that moves faster than any generation before them. The hidden struggle is not weakness. It's overload. And the solution is not shame. It's balance. Less comparison, more depth. Less performance, more authenticity. Less pressure, more patience. Because mental strength isn't built by speed. It's built by stability.